Bonjour mes amis, c'est moi Stephanie and welcome to your quick tip. Today, as per usual, as inspired in class, grab this squishy ball again that we did a couple weeks ago, and today is somewhat of a split workout / tutorial. I haven't done splits in a long time. I was a gymnast and so we did over splits and my hips are quite different now. But one of my clients was really inspired, so I was like, okay great, let's do it. So we're gonna start with just a bit of kind of think gooey legs, really to open up the hips, yeah? So, pick up your pelvis, and again, like we did a couple weeks ago, just drop your pelvis in that center place, not too high, not too low, the Goldilocks spot, and then just wiggle a little bit left and right. And then excellent, just float the legs, and then just curl in and just tap both toes down. And I say curl, it's really from, yes, the pelvis is curling, your booty is curling, the knees are folding in, but it's from your deep exhale into your center, yeah? So exhale, fold. And it's essentially a pelvic tilt and arch with the legs. And as we warm up, thank you subscribers for being here. Welcome newbies. Everyone hit that bell. Fresh videos like this drop every Wednesday, and every other Monday I bring you a quick tip. Let's keep moving. For 2 more, exhale. Hug one knee in, stretch the opposite leg long just for a brief moment, nice and long and low. Just this knee is reaching as far away from that toe as possible. And then bring it back in, switcheroo. And switch with a flexed foot. Prime in the pump. And I should say that practicing splits, you need to be warm. So do this at the end of the day when you're nice and warm, when you've moved, yeah? And then excellent. Then from here, just kick the legs up. Kind of give them a shimmy, shimmy, shake. And just don't worry about pushing too much into the muscles. If you want to, great. But just let the legs be relatively long, feet kind of soft, and just begin. I always think kind of like a snoozy scissor. So the knees don't even have to be perfectly stretched. Allow that heel to tap down, even if it means that you bend the knee. Bicycles. Maybe dragging the foot on the ground. Continue. I'm going to move up this way so I have a little bit more space for my feet to do that drag. Feel free to flex the foot at the top. Pumping that breath. 4, 4, 3, 2, and reverse it. As best you can, we're allowing this to help open up the hip, yeah? So the ball is a great tool for this. That's why we're using it. Or your rolled up towel if you don't have a squishy ball. And go ahead and slide that foot. Really reach as best you can. All the way to the edge of the mat. And you might notice that your legs are waking up. Hips might be opening up. And excellent, relax. Send the legs up to the sky, give them a little shaky, shaky, and then fold them in. Do that same curl, a little bit of an arch and tap down. Curl and tap, and curl and tap, and curl and tap. Hug one knee in, send the opposite leg nice and long and low. And back in, and then switcheroo. And back in, flex. And back in, and switch. And back in. Excellent, I'm gonna turn myself a little bit more this way because we're gonna open our legs and the wall is here. Reach your legs. At this time, we're really gonna activate the muscles. So squeeze, reach through your feet, your calves. We externally rotate. Yes, so you might even wanna take your hands and give your cheeks a little bit of a, oh, okay. Heels together, toes apart-ish. Open out nice and wide. Flex and zip together. Excuse me, I need to turn this way a little bit more. Externally rotate, open, flex, close, point, open. Feel the muscles reach away from your center, especially through the toes. Rather than the muscles, feel your legs reach away from your center. The muscles might be reaching away too, but they're elastic, so they're also pulling in both directions. Yeah, they're anchored at the ends, pulling in the center. 2 more, in. And X. And once more, in. And X. Excellent. Stay up there. I'm going to flip myself around for this next one. And again, just greasing up all the ways the hips can move. Pop myself back up. So now from here, we're going to internally rotate, and we're gonna keep a little bit of space there, and then just bend the knees. Externally rotate, open out. Zip up. Arms just nice and easy. Point, we move through parallel, internal, pull the legs apart a little bit, as if we're pulling down a weight through the heels. There's a little bit of resistance under opening up a spring. Rotate, open, and then continue open, flex, zip it up. Spiraling externally, point. Parallel, keep rolling the thighs in, press down through the heels. Externally rotate, unfold, flex, hello plant, and wrap, 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 wrap. And just one more like that, internally, bend, open, reach, flex, zip it up. Back to parallel. Again, stay up there. I'm gonna flip myself back around for y'all. And we're gonna come back to the scissors. So maybe legs are just naturally a bit more active. Go for it. 'Bicycles. Notice any differences. My legs, I was like, oh yeah, they feel really nice and open. Feel free to flex that top foot if you'd like. Reverse. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Both legs up just for a moment. Give them a shimmy shake. And then one last time, hug one knee and stretch the opposite leg nice and long. Pull it back in. Optimal amount of length through this knee and those toes. Optimal is a good word. I was thinking that because it's different for all of us. And back in. And then send both legs long and just give that little wiggle. Here this time with long legs. Excellent. Send yourself off the ball, rock yourself up. And then this is gonna seem potentially a bit more familiar. Moving through more of a hamstring hip stretch. So my old school gymnastics days. So go ahead and start with one leg in front. Keep the ball handy. And you can either have your fingertips or heels of the hands down. You can even bring blocks in if you'd like. And then we just shift forward and shift back. We're not gonna linger too much and reach. But we are just gonna send the pelvis forward, send especially that back hip back, flexing the foot. Forward and back. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Excellent. From there, we're gonna move into the split. So we're gonna take the ball relatively where you think that this front hip is going to be, and then you are going to scooch your way down into it. And scooch is the optimal word. Again, I'm liking that optimal word here. And just be with your hands. Hands can be on blocks. Your back knee can be turned in, turned out. Just find where your edge is. And then let your body sink. We only really need about 30, well, maybe with a split, 60 to 90 seconds, 3 times a week to make gains. I'm only gonna stay here for a bit because I don't need to make any more gains. My ligaments are already overstretched, and this still feels pretty good, especially with the support of the ball, which might be new to you. So allow yourself, or if you don't want the ball, take the ball away. I'm gonna keep mine here. And if it feels good to flex the foot, my front foot just kind of wants to be soft, but do what feels good for you for a few more breaths, a few more moments. And then again, ease your way out. Truly ease, 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 ease. Take a moment to be in child's pose. Let all the creases happen and just notice what you feel. And then come on up for the opposite side. And stretching is a really interesting, sort of debatable topic, especially now. It's like, oh, my back hurts, I need to stretch it. Oh, my hip hurts, I need to stretch it. In most cases, we actually need to wake the muscle up. Because if you think if a muscle is inflamed and you're tugging on it, that doesn't feel good, yeah? So that's one thing. The second thing as we get into our shifting forward and back here is also, it's sort of a nervous system override. So there is a reason to listen to, ooh, that stretch, or ow, that hurts. Backing out of it is important. It just means that your body, which is always, our nervous system specifically, which is always trying to keep us safe, is saying, nope, that's not safe, I don't want to do that. So listen to it and really be gentle. So that's why only about 60 to 90 seconds 3 times a week is what you need to make gains. Slowly, the nervous system adapts and says, oh, okay, we're safe here. Yeah, so just be kind. Be kind to your beautiful body and all the systems that are keeping you afloat. 2 more here. And then excellent. Set that ball up. And you can always blow your ball up if you need a little bit more air. Yeah, need a little more space. And then as I say, scoochy, scoochy. Scoochy the toes, scoochy the legs. Find where you can squish the ball a bit. And then let your body breathe into this. Back out if your body's like, yeah, that's a little too much, yeah? My front knee needs to bend. It's definitely saying, oh, we haven't done this, Stephanie, in ages. Easy breath in and out. Breath is the gateway into the nervous system, so feel your feels and deep breath. Excellent. And then just ease your way out of that. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Once again, back to child's pose. Easing your way back into your hips. Excellent. Come on up and just put the ball to finish. Put the ball between, just take a seat. Put the ball between the inner thighs. Just kind of hang out in your upper body and give a nice big squeeze with a little bit of a curl. It always sort of resets my pubic bone. So again, for those hypermobile folks out here, actually backing out and using a prop is better for your joints. That's a whole different sort of tutorial, but I hope you enjoyed using the ball as your friend today in your split practice. One more time, just squeezy, squeezy. And then let that go. take a moment just to come on in and thank your body and all of its beautiful harmony to allow you to stretch and feel your muscles and breathe. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Don't forget to hit that bell. Fresh videos like this drop every Wednesday, and every other Monday I bring you a quick tip again. I will see you soon. Thanks.